So this is the difference. Okay, the Mustang giveaway is ending soon. Click the link in the description, whynotyogear.com, get entered to win, mug or digital download. But this is the difference that 40, how many years? 40 what? 46 years have changed between Mustangs. Thank you so much to Greg for letting us have his 69 nice Mustang in the back. But as comparison, this hood, as we mentioned before, doesn't do anything. It's just here. If you had, like, I guess a supercharger or some weird thing in here, you may need the extra clearance. But it's not out of place because in 1969, Ford was doing the exact same thing. Does yours go anywhere?
Nope.
No, doesn't go anywhere. And but this one, yours has the turn signals in the back, right? Yeah. And all the little things, like Ben pointed out, the splitter is down here. The factory splitter is down here. And in 1969, they were still doing it. The difference is, you know, driving lights right here, fog lights down here. But the thing is, like, I've been driving this car as a 3-speed. I've been going first, fourth, sixth, because there's just enough torque when I'm driving around. Why do I need to keep going through gears? And also because it has a Roush exhaust, it's been going crack, 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 and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. But if you had a base model Ford GT from 1969, you can go in the passenger side, I'll go on the driver's side. Oh, that's nice stuff. Oh. I know we're supposed to be giving away a 2015 Mustang and everybody's going, dude, I don't want that, I want the one from 69. Hang on. This is what you had in 1969, a 3-speed manual. Take a look at the H pattern right here. Can you see it? Right here, that is a 3-speed manual on the floor. Also, a bit of floppiness going on. And the wood steering wheel, and yeah, you still see the hood scoop out there. So all of the themes, or the driving position, is almost exactly the same from this to a 2015, with the exception of reaching for, look how far you have to reach forward to get to the ignition. It's all the way down there. But also,
Pop the hood. It's not a GT.
this is not a GT?
No.
Oh, well,
Nope.
well, it has the 302 in it, so it's not a GT?
No, it's not a GT.
Okay, well. Oh, it's a sideways.
Yeah, this one is too, actually, sideways.
Oh, really? That's the same? They
Yep.
still had the sideways. Huh.
46 years.
So, this is a 5-liter, aka a 302. So now it's a true Mustang again. But so is this a 302, but this is not a GT. Was that time? Because now when you get a GT, they're all the V8 option. It's
Right.
just that's default for, like, the GT, the step above the base, the V6.
Yeah.
Or in this case, now we have the turbo. What's the turbo called? Just the EcoBoost Mustang, yeah. So what is this if it's not a GT?
Just a Mustang.
Really?
Yep.
I gotta look on the back.
You won't find anything.
You're right. It doesn't say GT anywhere.
But I don't think they used to tie it to that package.
But your other Mustang's a GT. It says GT, but that's a GT390.
That's right.
Right.
Different year.
Whereas this one just says GT, but the old SN95 said this as well. The interesting thing, though, is that his has the little lip at the back of the deck that goes up like this. Now this wing, of course, is aftermarket, but the regular ones, well, they do have a bit of a lip, but not as extreme as that. And they also tried to mimic the bumper lines by keeping the bumper as flush as they could, going all the way down the back. The only thing, of course, you can't do these days is do trim.
They love those 3 horizontals. Also, they're still keeping the same tail lights, the 3 horizontals and the 3 horizontals.
Yeah.
Here as well.
Yeah, I think the only year they didn't do that was the Now we got wind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was the only year you could get away with that was, or not have the 3 taillights, was the Fox body. And then the first year the SN95 had 3 taillights, but they were horizontal instead of vertical. And then when you go to Nick's Mustang over there, the new edge design of the SN95 once again goes vertical. And they kept that for a while. Okay, now it's getting wimpy out here. Oh, it's about as practical as it feels like Greg's Mustang has more room to do stuff. But this feels like your car. Does this feel like your car?
No, my car has way less room. No,
way less room than a S550?
I mean, the leg room here is negligible difference-wise, but in the grand scheme of things, oh yeah, that's a proper amount of rear room, which is none at all.
Dude, I hauled 4 hikers this morning.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
In this?
Well, not at the same time. No, 2 and 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still.
And I've been telling I've been using this car because Goldie's still in the shop. This is my only vehicle. So my only vehicle is the giveaway one, and hikers are calling me and they need rides. And I'm like, look, I have to understand. Now, don't worry, I've cleaned this car. I have my Bissell steam cleaner. Believe me, there's going to be no hiker stench when you get this. And I'll have pictures and things. But, hikers in the Appalachian Trail, they're all like off-road and stuff. And I have to explain to them, I can't come to the trailhead. you have to go to this parking lot because this isn't going to go up and down the road. And then I had one guy today, he was from the UK, and he's like, "Whoa," I can't do a UK accent, but he was like, "Whoa, a Mustang, that's really," and then British word for whatever cool is. He didn't say crikey. He said something, I forget what it was. But he thought like, oh, it's a big deal. And again, Mustangs here in the US are just eh. But
yeah, they're whatever, but these are worldwide now.
Yeah. This is a modern car, but as we move into the mid 2020s, this is something you're not going to see anymore. The keypad. For people who like, oh, I don't want a cell phone, or like the option that this thing would have a SIM card somehow, and then there's, including the ABC, 1-800-CALLATT or something like that in there. Yeah. Who really needed those? Because even in 2015, they were up to what, the iPhone 4 then, or the iPhone 5 in 2015, something like that?
I want to say they were closer to like the 9.
Really?
I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea about my Apple products. Because
there's another Mustang down there just revving.
Oh yeah, making a jiffy pop. Oh,
no. Yeah. So anyway, you kept having this bit of arcane technology up there that someone would want to. It's also as a bit of a stretch, isn't it? To go all the way over there to dial a number. And also, this isn't a touchscreen. You have to go here through your Nokia N-Gauge buttons. And then down below, there still is a CD player. There's nothing in it, though. We didn't get someone's mix.
Oh.
There was nothing from the previous owner.
It almost kind of feels like this is the type of layout you want if you want to feel like Michael Knight. If you want to do Knight Rider nonsense of just, I'm putting it in and look at me, I'm punching things in. It reminds me of this Batman arcade game that my nephew loves to play, where there comes a point where you can input a code to stop the Joker from launching a nuclear missile, and it's just one of the most exciting parts of the game because it requires you to sort of do Batmobile shit, and so you're just punching in codes and stuff. And I'm not saying that's necessarily the same thing that's happening here, but simply that it kind of fulfills the same function because cognitively you want that tactile sensation of being able to touch things that in a way that is more responsive than a screen that you can just touch that may or may not register your fingerprint because maybe you're one of those people who wears driving gloves. I don't know, but who knows?
Hey, this is going to be your car, so do whatever you want with it. So once again, whynotYouGear.com. Click the link in the description. Mug or a digital download. And someone's going home with this Mustang. Not this one, this one.